just want to go through. It's a 90-day program, and divided into three sections. And in one section is to give you the quantum mind. And the best way to introduce the quantum mind is like we have a gross mind, which has about 30 to 50 or 60 thoughts a minute. And if you analyze those thoughts, they are all negative thoughts or unproductive thoughts. So you have to change those thoughts. First reduce the number of thoughts and then check the quality of the thoughts. And how can you do it? And this education is not available anywhere. Even our scientists, although they calculated the number of thoughts we have, they have not come up with any idea or a program to reduce the thoughts, number one. And number two, and then increase the quality of the thoughts. That's why I said the quantum mind will do it. The quantum mind is a very powerful mind. And unfortunately, quantum physics has not become part of our syllabus in schools and colleges also. They are not being used. I don't know why. But at least it will be done, at least it will be available for people who are open to it. So the quantum mind is the most powerful mind. To explain this program, the first 30 days program will be just to relate Einstein's model. Einstein said that how to create from a small matter, a particle or atom, a large amount of energy, and that's called E equals mc squared. And apply that to our mind. Think few thoughts and then create a great outcome of the thoughts. And that's one thing. And I will talk about thoughts in the next the second module. Now, I want to finish my discussion of Einstein. And then Einstein also said, imagination is better than intellect. And also the final word he said was, the only valuable thing in life is intuition. And what is that intuition? It is the miraculous mind. And that's a miracle. That is not a rational happening. Irrationality is transcended, and then our real nature is to be intuitive. The soul knows everything. The mind doesn't. So intuition, I will also give you some training on intuition. And Einstein also said that he was able to discover so many things. It's not because of his rationality, but because of his intuition. Okay, that's enough for the first module. The second module is a little deep. It's about our miraculous mind, super thinking. Now, when I say thinking and thoughts, you have to really, and doing, the action that follows. We always have to understand the content of a thought, which is the meaning. And there is a special way of thinking that the yogis use. And then that will make the thoughts super thoughts. It will also give you a deep understanding of the outcome too. Not only it will give you a deep understanding of the outcome, but also it will help with the manifestation of it by narrowing down the gap between thought and manifestation. They are united and they ultimately can be related to your thought. And that is Patanjali's Yoga Sutras talks about it. And there are other yogis also, Siddhas talk about it. So I will give you a couple of techniques to accomplish within a short period of time to produce meaningful thoughts without ratiocination or discourse through accessing the soul energy. It's a soul thought. A soul thought is a miraculous thought. So that will be the second module that I will be teaching. And the third one is the sun. You have to use the energy of the sun. How the sun affects your brain, your intuition, your intellect, and how to have to understand the relationship between your soul and the sun and life itself, because sun itself is life. Understanding sun is understanding your life energy, your breathing, your thinking, everything is energy comes from the sun. That's why in India the most important prayer is Gayatri, the sun, where you pray to the sun to awaken the stages of your mind, to understand this earth plane, to understand higher planes. And we cannot do that. Sun, why can't you do it for us? So I will use that, and I will also use some other techniques in that module. So there are 3 modules I will teach, and then there will be some of my students who will also teach. I will give them the training. The reason why I want to do that is we are now going to face side by side 2 things: devastation and opportunity. The opportunity is more for spiritual people. If you had been spiritual for so long and no miracle has happened, or only few, and what can be done? Now this is the time. Beginning from February 1st, I anticipate in a very concrete sense a lot of opportunities for spiritual people, and I will be involved in teaching, and I will also, the bottom line or the fundamental behind all these 3 modules are knowing about God, theories of God, and how to interact with Him, how gods and goddesses and angels are not superstitious. They are within our body. So they are not statues or mythologies or faith. And beyond all this, there is also a science behind it. And that science also I will teach in all these 3 modules.